Let's do this. Okay. Brian, you're up first. What's up, Darklin? How you doing? Dude, you are on time. Thanks, man. So at the risk of fucking up my camera, you can see this crazy arm thing. You can see how small the room is, too. That's the wall. Evil voice. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. All right. Brian, let's do this. So, looks like you want to be a texture artist. Okay, so let's break this down. Break down this skull. You like that? So we've got, let's say you've got 4 substances, right? So let's look at this one too. Oh, this is actually so I was not expecting this layout to work this way. Just so you know as well, when you see an arrow like this, at least currently in Artstation, when you see that arrow, the arrow keys work. So you should be able to just go to the next or previous, and you can see it here too. So we're going to start with this one. So these 2 variants are actually pretty cool. These look like little mushrooms here, growing off of the wood. Rotten wooden planks. So I guess phrasing wise, you probably just need to say wood. Rotten wood planks. Because wooden I guess would be like a descriptor. Zoltan, what's up, dude? How you doing? Are you back? Are you back in the land? So the differences in these 2 is pretty cool. I like how soft everything is. It might be a little too soft on the edges, but I think when you see it on here, I think it looks fine. On the ground, it might be a little bubbly. I don't know. It's a style thing too. So this is good too to see the base color. Wow, so that base color is really dark for the rotten version. I'll lower this. So we're just kind of taking it all in. Dude, look at all these links. Holy cow. So I guess now that we're looking at all these links, let's go ahead and say, be careful what you say online. Make sure that all of your sources where you say anything says, my words are my own opinion or something along those lines, right? This GIF's it's not annoying. I think it's fine. I mean, if you wanted to, you could go the same route where you slash it right down the side here. But make sure you're careful about what you say, because as time goes on, what we say online becomes more and more of a reflection of like how people view you. You know? That's why I'm still nice to you guys. Nice. So good. So good. I bet he has that on a hotkey. So your roughness variation is probably where it's lacking the most. There's just not a lot happening in it, and that might be okay for a stylized material. I guess I'll say that. But yeah, that one looks pretty good. This one I really like. There's a few things that are a little jarring. Let's see as we tile it around here. So he's rotating it or changing the tile. No, it's just rotating. Man, GIFs are cool, dude. He's a dick in real life. I just got the visual of like, oh hi, it's nice to meet you, and he's actually physically a penis. Like I don't know, where's your, I can't shake your hand. Yeah, a little bit of a sharpness on the wood could probably help on this guy. But remember, stylized. Okay, so on this one's really cool, and the variation of the shapes and color is really cool. The sticks, I think the sticks are okay. The twigs, they're a little straight, but I guess at the same time, you know, it's stylized. They look fine. I think they look all right. Where you're getting into a little bit of trouble is you're getting some albedo mixing that's not being reflected very well in your height map. So like let's do stuff. Where are we at here? I don't even have my Wacom right now. How's the voice volume? Does it need to be lowered or anything like that? Or raised? Because I lowered it by quite a bit. This new mic setup is quite a bit closer to my face. It's like this far away. It's like right outside of the shot. Shrooms, oh my god. It's good? Cool. Okay, so let's what can we do here? Sure, we can do the pen. So there's a little bit of stuff going on there. This is a little weird. I know that's hard to combat with the way procedural stuff works. There's these little details that I'm not sure what they are. You have a really tiny little squiggly stuff that's in the dirt. That's pretty cool. I like that. These ones actually feel unfinished. Like they feel like there's supposed to be more information to them. They're not what is it? They don't have the same kind of like textural noise as the rest of the materials. Like the ground seems to have a little bit of noise, even if it's in the albedo. Really like the swirls in the rocks. The mushrooms look cool. Here's some more of that example of that kind of warpy look that's happening. And you might have to do some stuff where you're like changing the order in which you're blending stuff and then how they blend. And then if you need to, even masking them against each other. That way one does not affect the other in the height map range. And then you get some, I don't know if this is supposed to be dirt. That's like getting onto the rocks and stuff. It's happening here as well. A little bit here. Yeah, just watch out for the warpy stuff. Can get warpy really quick. In general, though, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty sick, man. Pretty sick, man. Let's move on here. Scroll down. Height map looks pretty good. These guys worry me a little bit for being really high up, because they're really high in the height map for ranges. Like if you let's do this. I'm actually going to mask this even further. So just to give you an idea, if you start crushing this stuff down, so you do that, basically those are the highest, these are the highest points in your texture. So these guys are popping up quite a bit in your height map. Or wait, yeah, height map. I was like, wait a minute, is that roughness? Your roughness could have more variation, just so that we can get some more material separation. I know that kind of goes against your stylized look, and maybe if this is like the pretty muted values that you're going for, then it doesn't really matter all that much. Just keep that in mind. Once you go stylized, PBR, kind of, you can fudge around with it to stylize the way that material's roughness is portrayed. It looks like those are supposed to be tall. I'm seeing them on those are another type of mushroom, maybe? You just feel like they don't have like a sharp edge to them where to help define their shape. They just feel soft. This one's pretty cool. So this one, you do have the GIF animation stuff going on. And with ice, it's very specific. Emil, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for the follow, dude. It's good to see you. Dude, there's like multiple beeps and shit going on still. But yeah, be careful with this type of material, having it animated in like the single twitch steps of a GIF, mainly because people want to see like that parallax. Emil, dude, this guy's a badass, by the way, guys. You should totally spout all the information you want online in the chat if you would like, Emil. And you should join our Discord. Shit. So the reason I say the stepping is people want to see, they want to see that parallax where you can see particles and fragments or different variations of like how you get the bubbles. Skull Reaper, what's up, man? How you get like micro bubbles that kind of build up in certain spots of ice. You'll see like you'll see that parallax as it rotates. Yeah, so in that case, if that's a GIF, we should look into if there's any real-time viewports for a browser that'll show that stuff, or if you should just do a video, right? A YouTube video, then you just link it out. In general, though, this looks pretty cool. Roughness is really interesting because I mean, I haven't really had to make a material like this, so I'm not sure about how the roughness is portrayed. Or how you approach it. I guess this roughness is interesting because it looks like it's one of the channels from the normal map. Like maybe the green channel, just because I'm seeing a lighting direction from up top. So that's pretty interesting. So I guess the idea is the normals that are facing up. What's up, creatures? How you doing? The normals that end up facing up for your roughness are like more diffused. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. It's Friday. In general, this is a nice presentation, though. I like that it says what's here. Oh, what the hell? You're like shouting out the Discord in here. That's great. That's pretty cool, though. I'd like to see it on some shapes other than just to see it in use. Yeah, this portfolio is pretty good. Okay, so I'm stepping through this backwards, so we're going to go up to the top here and just click this. We'll look at this one, and then we'll look at your breakdown. So this one's really cool. Like, you've got a really interesting sand, like, approach to the way that your sand is. Breakup's really nice. You're getting a little bit of warping on the starfish, but I mean, that's what starfish do, right? They're just going to conform to that stuff. And if you, let's see, as we go down, the only thing I worry about, I guess, is the tiling with the starfish, like where they're at. What I would suggest doing if you were to like make this a material on the ground in like a large scene, right? Like, so let's see here. Let's say this is the space for your scene, and you've got all your, oops, in here. You've got like some coral shapes here in your space. Just don't mind this perfect drawing with a mouse. Wherever there's terrain or sand, the bottom, let's get rid of those. Wherever you have this stuff, call this different color. So wherever you have your sand and stuff in between all this, you don't have to worry about tiling issues. So the starfish aren't going to be a problem. But when you have big open areas like this area over here, What I would actually suggest doing is, oh geez, not that. Hot jeez. I would suggest taking this section and then chopping it up. And then basically wherever you see that, like say you have starfish here and starfish here and here. So like, let's say it tiles like this. So the starfish are all there. Just take this area, cut it out and swap it for the same material but doesn't have the starfish in it. You know what I'm saying? So you have two materials, one with starfish, one without. Or maybe one that has just the sand and one without. Reddington, dude, thanks, man. 4 months in a row. Ho, ho, ho. Crazy. Crazy town. And then, you know, for Zoltan's sake, don't forget to, don't end on that. Fix that stuff. Roughness is really interesting. I think actually the way that this roughness is more of a stylized approach versus like oh, Emil just subbed? Dude, I didn't even see that. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Did he tell you guys like what he does? He's a badass, man. Emil, you gotta post all your links. Post your Twitch. Post all the jazz. I see you're using your little rock skin with a little swirl. It's such a cool look. No, I'm garbage. Get out of here, pink man. Take my money. I'm garbage. Were you giving me garbage money? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'll be quiet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, let's check out this breakdown. Is it? Oh, you have the breakdown in here? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, this is great. This is really cool because you're breaking it down in almost like beats versus like how we usually do it is just the full graph, but you're like breaking down. Oh, this is awesome! Wow, this is a really good breakdown, dude. DCG, dude, thanks for the sub, dude. Dude. Yeah, this breakdown's super strong. It's strong. Whoop. Yeah, this is probably, I mean, this is pretty tedious, but the text is large. You're breaking it down by segment, so it becomes much easier to digest. Oh, that's interesting. You're even, wait, am I seeing that right? Gradient map. So you're even coloring them individually before you combine them again. That's really interesting. There you go. Look at those lines. That is some delicious spaghetti. Oh, awesome. Render settings. Dude, you shared that too? Oh my god. Super, super cool. So, the overall image of this portfolio, you have a pretty solid base for being a texture artist as far as like stylized work goes. And if that's your goal, I think you're on route. You're on the route. You're heading in the right direction. I kind of want to, like, what I want to see is like a scene using this stuff. Like, for example, when we were looking at the beach sand. Dude, make a coral reef like diorama with this style. Oh man. Oh man. That'd be, it would be so cool. "3D scene, I am busy with that." Yes. Yes. So good. All right, cool. So the reason I say that, so being a texture artist is really good. I need to see like how your textures and how you relate your materials together to build a scene that's cohesive with your style that you're building on. I think once you have at least 1 or 2 scenes, you're golden. Because like you can just create maybe like 2 times this. Just explore, go all crazy. I want to see lava in this style. I want to see bark in this style. It's pretty cool, man. Anyways, nice job. Nice job. All right, let's get on to the next one, and then we'll go to the Discord critiques. So just for anyone who's new in chat, if you go here, that we have a Discord, Discord. In stream critiques, I'll post this. It'll ping everyone. You drop your image in here. Any comments, reference you need, tag them in here, and I just go through this. I'm gonna close this in like 5 minutes. So if you want anything in here, you do it now. And yeah. All right. I will be right back. I'm gonna get some water, and then we're gonna go to your guys' critiques. What do I do without you? You do you without me. That's like, does that help? I don't know. Anyways, all right, I'll be right back.